Let us understand the importance of daily study reports that the students have to submit. We at Paathshala Education have given a particular communication channel in our communications app to the student, wherein the student is supposed to submit the daily study report and the currently doing message template. Because of the currently doing template, parents and professors and educators and the academic team at Paathshala Education, as well as the student themselves, can monitor as to what exactly they are currently doing. Now, micro monitoring and micromanagement and guiding the student as to what the student should be doing with the aim of completing the syllabus faster and then clarifying the doubts and then galloping onto the test series. This is extremely crucial as far as the overall effectiveness and success is concerned in competitive entrance exams. So the currently doing template outlines what the student is currently studying in their current study slot. The student has to just copy paste the template, mention what they are currently studying. That's it. If they change their studies, then they can just edit the template. It takes barely 10 seconds, and for students, it might take 5 seconds who are very fast with the fingers and their smartphones. Because this thing is crucially important. Also note that once the academic team is aware about what the students are currently studying, we can quiz the students about the same. When we can quiz the students about the same, the students get a feeling that a cohesive collective effort is being made in order to improve their performance. Or else, if the student is not very inclined towards the studies, if they are trying to escape the studies, then they get a feeling that exact and perfect amount of monitoring is going to happen and they cannot just lie in the template and just forget about it, etc. The daily study report is equally, if not more important. The daily study report outlines the number of hours of tuition classes the student has undergone and the number of hours of self-study that the student has performed. The daily study report is extremely crucial also in knowing what exactly the student has studied, and we have regular routine benchmarks as to what topics need what amount of time to cover. So if the student is lingering on a topic that is relatively simple or less important for the exam, then we ourselves can point that out to the student and tell them or urge them to move on to the next topic and not spend so much time on this particular topic. If the student is finding some doubts and difficulties, then we encourage the student to post the doubts in something called as the doubts communication channel. Mind you, doubts have to be posted as a holistic chapter wise PDF, and if the student encounters or faces more doubts, in that case the student has to append the new photos of the new questions or concepts that the student is facing as doubts in the existing PDF and send that chapter's PDF again in that particular CC without deleting the original PDF belonging to that particular chapter. Because we might have already clarified the doubts till a certain level or a certain extent. Let us say for the first 20 doubts we might have already clarified. So the student gets doubt number 21 to 27. So the new 7 doubts we are going to clarify thenceforth from that point in time forward. The collection of doubts that a student generates for a particular chapter is going to be a very crucially important resource for the student to revise themselves and visit back as to what their doubts were and understand the solution of those doubts. Please understand, this is very, very crucially important, extremely important. This is, again, coming back to the point of this video, the currently doing template and the daily study report template are vital fundamental pillars of understanding what the student is currently studying and of understanding what the student has studied throughout the day today. Based upon that, rectificational measures or encouragement measures wherever necessary can be provided by the educators and the academic team at Paathshala Education. The parents and the students themselves are also aware in a very quantitative manner as to how much amount of studies happened. Not only is the timing mentioned, but the amount of studies and the books from where the students studied is also mentioned in the study report. So please study the structure of the study report very saliently, focus upon it, and make sure that you religiously and diligently submit the study report. As a student and as a parent, you encourage them to do the same on a daily basis, and whenever you are studying, you submit the currently studying report. As always, we wish you light speed in all your endeavors.